good, guys? M.V.K here, back again, continuing with some more Patreon requests. This one comes from TheMtVernonkid, one of my patrons, TheMtVernonkid. All these members are beta level members. Beta level is the level on my Patreon where you can request 4 videos, you can request 4 things from me. Videos, doesn't matter, reactions, anything, and I'll do it. Today on this list, another video topic is he asks me from an anime franchise that is beloved and considered one of the greatest action animes ever, Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball franchise, of course, created by Akira Toriyama, is considered still by far, a lot of people love it. And why shouldn't they? They still make movies. The last series, Super, was good. They stopped it, but the manga is still going on. I'm a little behind on the manga, but outside of that, yes. But this question was very interesting because we're starting to see, as of late, especially with the later movies, certain characters that originally debuted in the original 13 Dragon Ball Z movies are starting to become canon in movies. Now, we look at the canon, we look at it, for example, so far there's been 2 movie villains that were canon in the series in general. 2 so far. 1, Garlic Jr. Yeah, he first debuted in the movie Dead Zone, but he became canon in the series, which a lot of people forget that saga. But yeah, there was a Garlic Jr. saga, and people tend to forget it. And of course, Broly. But Broly, not only is Broly canon now, but he had a huge facelift in terms of his origin, which was totally needed. In the original, he was just another baby that. Why did he hate Goku so much? Because when they were babies, all Goku did was cry, and that drove him mad, and then he just became all crazed about destroying Kakarot. Sorry. But yeah. But there are a few other movie villains from the original 13 movies that I wish became canon. And here are some of them. So we start off with number 1. Number 1, another villain that I feel should be canon is number 1. Let's start off with Cooler, Frieza's brother. As you all know, Frieza is my favorite Dragon Ball villain of all of them. I love Frieza because he's standing on his own. Everything about him just feels. He knows what he is. He's evil. There's no turning this guy. None. But Cooler was interesting. Cooler first came into, I believe it was the 4th movie. I think it was the 4th or 5th movie. And in that, once again, the movies, they're somewhat canon, but it's kind of like a what if. In the movie that Cooler debuted in, basically it showed that he was watching Frieza when he was destroying Planet Vegeta, when he and threw the ball down, and Bardock was there and everything like that. Cooler was off to the side for a distant watching, and they saw Goku leaving Planet Vegeta and heading to Earth. And his men said, "Should we stop him? Should we kill it?" And they were like, "No." He said, "No, that's Frieza's problem." You know, it also showed that Cooler was not much of a fan of his brother, his arrogance and things like that. His belief was just get the job done, stop playing, toying, basically stop playing with your food, in a sense. That's how it was. And then we saw what happened. So basically in the movie we saw that Goku, instead of Goku going to Yaldarat and learning how to do the instantaneous movement, yeah, I'm saying the real name, not that other crap. Okay, and yeah, he basically got back to Earth in time. So Cooler came to Earth looking for this Super Saiyajin that killed his brother. And he did, he found him. Goku beat him, but then he came back as a cyborg himself, and that was when Goku fought him. Goku and Vegeta fought him, and he was a cyborg this time, but he had different, he could make clones of himself. I wish Cooler was real. I wish Cooler was canon. Is it too late to do it? Maybe a little bit, but then again, look at what they did with Broly. Again, I'm not saying that they couldn't do it, but Cooler definitely is one of them that I wish was canon in there. So yeah. Next character on the list we go to is BoJack. BoJack, this came in the 9th movie, I believe. The 9th movie, yeah, I believe it was the 9th movie. And this one actually felt like out of all 13 of the original Dragon Ball Z movies, felt real canon. Because in this, there was a tournament going on, and basically it showed that Trunks, future Trunks, came back to the past to let Mom and everybody know that he defeated 17 and 18 in his timeline, and he just stayed there to participate in this tournament that Mr. Saturn was a part of. Yeah, I said his real name again. You're gonna hear that a lot, guys. You're not hearing me use these stupid names that they got now from. I hate those names. And Mr. Saturn is his name. I don't play that Hercule crap. And BoJack came because BoJack was an enemy to the Kais, to the different Kais or gods. King Kai of the north, south, east, west. They all came. They fought him and sealed him in, and he was able to break free, and he came to Earth, and of course caused a lot of havoc. Here, it was Gohan that was able to defeat him. Goku was dead, and but Goku did help his son. There is a scene where BoJack is literally bear hugging Gohan to death, and Goku, being dead, still and his ghost was able to punch BoJack before Gohan was able to hit level 2 and defeat BoJack and his men. But it was really cool. And I wish BoJack was canon. He's another one I wish was canon. Another character I wish was canon, because there's only really 4 that I have out of the original movies. The other would be Lord Slug. Number 3 is Lord Slug. Lord Slug was a Namekian, a super Namekian that was in, I think, the 4th movie. I believe 4th movie. It was 4th movie, I think. Yeah. Goku fought him, and this was a Namekian that it seemed to be even stronger than Piccolo and Kami. So yeah, and he could do a lot more different things than Piccolo could. Now that Piccolo has upgraded, which is about damn time, it would be cool to see Lord Slug. I wish he was canon in a movie. They could do it. They still could do it. Lord Slug could still be done, in my opinion, just on a different level. Just showing like, okay, Lord Slug is on a different level, and it could be centered around Piccolo, not Goku or anything like that. The last movie was centered around Gohan and Piccolo. What about a whole movie centered around Piccolo? I'll be down for it. And that's where you put Lord Slug. Just saying, it would work. It could work. Would you go see it? Because I sure as hell would. But as we all know, Toriyama has a thing for it is what it is. But yeah, so that's the other character. The next character that makes the list, the last character who I wish was canon, is, believe it or not, is oh boy, this I might get laughed at with this one, but it's not Turles. If I was doing a longer list, yeah, it would be Turles. It's not androids 13, 14, 15. It's not Dr. Wheelo, excuse me, from World's Strongest, and it's not I'm forgetting the giant monster from the 13th movie. It's actually Janemba. Look, I thought Janemba was an interesting character that was created in heaven. Like, that's where Goku fought him, and this was the real debut of Gogeta. So in heaven, or I think it was hell, one of the workers messed around and got polluted with hatred or some nonsense, and I can't remember and this character became this big, chubby looking character, but he was very powerful, and all he would say is Janemba, Janemba. And when Goku beat him at level 3, because he transformed to level 3, then Janemba turned into, I guess, his true form, this warrior form that looks like a combination of, it looked like a combination of a couple of characters. He had a red face, he had a tail like Frieza, it looked like he had some armor like Cell, but he was a product of a lot of hate in hell. And Goku fought him and was being outclassed by him. Vegeta came because it was down in hell, and Vegeta came to help, but he was still a little pissed off at Goku because of, he still was mad that Goku didn't fight him at level 3. This is where the canon comes in a little bit. But they fought, they still with their combined force, they still were able to beat him until they did the fusion dance and turned into Gogeta for the first time. And that's how they were able to defeat Janemba. But I wish Janemba was canon, but they gave him a makeover, a huge makeover to make him fit better into the canon, the real universe. And because the whole concept of how he came to be just wouldn't cut it if they made him canon. So there you guys have it. Those are 4 movie villains that I wish were canon in the real series. Because the movies are not canon. Only a few of the characters, 2 characters that came from the movies, are now canon in the source material. And Garlic Jr., yeah, and Broly. So those are the ones. Cooler, Bojack, Lord Slug, and Janemba are the 4. So guys, what did you think about the video? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, Tim, for this list. Thank you for this. I enjoyed it very much. But more importantly, which villains from Dragon Ball do you wish were canon? I want to hear. And with that being said, guys, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.